Okay, part 3, and then we're done. Okay, so now I have my puffy coat on. It's actually parka. It's not super puffy, but you know, obviously it has a little bit of girth to it. Okay, but I want you to see how the bags can fit on my shoulder while I'm wearing my coat. Okay, so let's start with the Bellevue. Bellevue right here. Now again, the shoulder drop or the strap drop on the Bellevue is 7.5, so it's not going to pass your elbow test. So you're gonna have to put it, well, any bag that seems like I'm doing this. So I'm holding my sleeve and I'm doing this so I can carry it like this with no problem. Okay, and then I'm gonna have to put it, you know, with 2 hands because I'm gonna have to pull it up and push it at the same time. It's not really gonna go, this isn't gonna be a comfortable fit when you have a coat on, okay? I'm just gonna be honest. It's not, you can get it up here, but it's like not with ease, okay? So it's gonna be kind of annoying because, you know, it just is. Okay, so that's kind of how that fits. Again, Bellevue. All right, Wilshire. Wilshire drop, what'd I say, 10 inches. Okay, so she's a little bit easier to manage. So I'm still gonna hold my sleeve though. And so, see, did you see that? She went on my shoulder without any trouble. There's plenty of room, you know, I can still get into it, still hold my sleeve, but stick it back up here, no problem. Okay, so again, I'm not gonna be able to probably do it with one hand, but I at least can get it up quickly. You saw how I was kind of struggling with that one. I can just throw this one on my shoulder, no problem. Okay, Wilshire GM. All right, Raspail. Same thing with the Raspail. Still gonna hold my sleeve. Goes up there with no problem. I totally can just get it on there, no issue. Still access it from your shoulder. Still holding my sleeve though, and doing that. So again, no problem. So, okay, Raspail, the strap drop is a little over 7 inches. So it's interesting because the Bellevue is 7.5, but I don't know what it is that I can't, it just seems like it's a little shorter. I don't know. Maybe, oh, I know why. Okay, so there's no give at the top. It's a lot more firm at the top, okay? Versus the Raspail has a little bit, you know, it has a little bit of give. It's not squishy by any means, but I don't know. I mean, you can see, look, Raspail, because according to my notes, Raspail is a little over 7 and Bellevue is 7.5. So look, Raspail and Bellevue. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because of the style of straps. These are the flat, they're a little bit skinnier. Maybe that's why. I don't know. These are rolled, so I think they glide on your shoulder easier. Maybe that's what it is. I really don't know. But they are the same strap drop, so that's kind of strange. Okay, and then the Palermo. It is on the longest setting. And so, let's see. Okay, I can kind of do this, you know, with my coat, how I'm doing that, no problem. But I can obviously just, you know, here, hold my sleeve, throw it up there. No problem. Hold my sleeve, just throw it up there. But what I like about the Palermo is you don't even have to jack with that because you have this. So you can quickly do this on your shoulder, and you can, you know, just so you don't have all this extra movement, you can obviously adjust this to make it shorter, and that way you've got more control when you throw it over your shoulder. So that definitely makes a difference. Okay, Palermo GM. And then last but not least, the all-in PM. She's flat right now. I'll go ahead and keep it out. Oops, come on. Work with me here, honey. All right. Okay, same thing, it's got the flat handles, and probably not gonna be able to do that, okay? But if I just hold my sleeve, I can throw it on my shoulder with no problem. So that's kind of how that looks. So again, this is gonna be comparable to a Neverfull MM. Now I just want you to kind of see side by side, all right? So here you've got the all-in PM. Again, they don't do the PM anymore, so you have to get on the pre-loved market. Okay, you've got the Raspail MM. See, there's not a whole, I mean, the shape of them is different, but size-wise, I guess you're gonna have more capacity in this one just because it already at the bottom is super wide, but you know, it's still not monstrous. When you're thinking of GM bags, it's not monstrous. So now let me do all in next to Palermo. Okay, Palermo was laying down, so she needs to be pooped out. Okay, Palermo GM, all in PM. Wait, Palermo GM, all in PM. I know you're probably going, they kind of look the same. Well, not really, because see, this one definitely is a lot bigger. Sometimes in the videos, they don't always come across like the actual size they are, which is why it's so hard to depend just on videos. Okay, now let's do Wilshire and all-in PM. So Wilshire is very similar. Again, the Wilshire and the Raspail, the Wilshire GM and the Raspail MM are going to be in between a Neverfull MM and GM. That's the size they are. They're not, even though this is a GM, it's not a Neverfull GM. It's not a Raspail GM. It's just, you know, like I said, I've said this in several videos. The PM, MM, and GM do not translate the same from bag to bag. They just don't. So, again, these two are comparable. This is a little bit taller, and this is a little bit deeper, but, you know, overall, this one has the height, this one has 1 inch depth. This one's a little bit, well, this is actually 2 inches higher. And then what else do I want to show you? Oh, and then of course the Bellevue. The Bellevue is actually a really cute little bag. Like I said, the Amarante. There's limited colors in it. I actually tried to find the black. It's really hard to find. You know, you can't really find those. There's actually like a muted gray too that is really pretty. But anyway, this is just a bag that I've been looking at forever, and I wanted to see it in person. And so when I got it, I was like, okay, well, I'm glad I did. She's a little tiny because this is a GM bag. This is an MM bag, and you can see that there's a huge difference just in this one. And this is GM. So see? And then let's do Wilshire. Wilshire is a GM bag. And this is a GM bag. The Bellevue is a GM bag. Does this look like a GM to you compared to the Wilshire GM? No, it does not. So there is just like no actual comparison. Like it doesn't translate the same. Palermo GM. The Palermo GM looks like it's gonna eat the Bellevue. And they're both GMs. So see, you can't always just depend just on that. Okay, so what else am I not? Okay, so again, if you're looking for something that's bigger than the Neverfull MM, but not a monster like the GM, then the Raspail MM is a good size. The Wilshire GM is a good size. And the all-in PM is a good size. Okay, the Palermo GM is going to be a little more on the true GM size. Now it's not, I don't think it's as wide as a Neverfull GM, but she definitely got a lot of capacity potential in this one. And plus she's just really feminine. Oh, I forgot to mention the pleat. The pleat on this bag is so nice, and it's on both sides. Okay, okay. So I think that's it. I'm so sorry that this ended up being 3 videos. I was really, really like in my mind all day. I'm thinking, okay, yeah, I should be able to knock it out in 2 videos. Shoot, I wish. So anyway, I hope this was helpful because like I said, I've never really had all of them at one time, and 3 of them are already sold. So I just needed to get this done before I shipped them out because I wanted you guys to be able to see a couple things. Mainly, I wanted you to see the different types of handles, okay? But I also wanted you to see, if you're kind of newer to Louis Vuitton, you may just assume that the whole sizing thing translates the same from bag to bag, and it doesn't. And sometimes you kind of learn the hard way. You know, you're like, oh, well, I'm going to get a GM and such bag, and it's a monster. But then you go and get, you know, find this bag, this old Bellevue, and you go, oh, well, it's not too monstrous at all. So, yeah, you never know. Anyway, hope this was helpful. Y'all have a good weekend, and I'll be talking to you real soon. Okay.